Hello guys, welcome back to Photographics Academy. Alright, so today we're going to be retouching this amazing portrait using Kumoo. And the beautiful part of it is I have a surprise for you in this particular video. So we'll be exploring another new upgrade or new update that Kumoo just added. The Kumoo brand just added to the software, right? So for now it's still in the beta version, the 7.0. Yeah, I guess it's still in the beta version. It's not yet uploaded in the main version, but of course it's going to come over to the main version very soon. So in this one I'm going to be showing you that particular tool, but I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you in between the video when we need it. So make sure you stay tuned and so that you don't miss the update when it comes out. So welcome to Photographics Academy. The first thing I want to do to this particular image right now is to reduce the exposure. Yeah, so it's too bright. We're not seeing the details clearly, so we need to kill the exposure. And to do that, we just come down here to our tone, come down to exposure, and just pull it down a bit. That's all I want to do on it. Just reduce the exposure. And once the exposure is reduced, we start our retouching. Alright, so our exposure is down. I'll go straight to my skin retouching section and start taking care of the blemishes and all of that. So the first thing we need to do is, of course, to fix the blemishes on the image. So we increase the acne on the body. I'm going to turn on my mole, very important. Then, of course, the body blemishes. I'm going to leave the matte where it is. I'll just come down to face this focus repair and try to restore some disfocus, and of course turn on my stretch mark. I don't know why it turned on. It only turns on for pregnant people, but for it to turn on, it means it saw some stretch mark, which I wouldn't want to see, so I have to turn it on. Now let's get down to retouching proper. So I'll come down to my skin and of course my frequency separation. No miss. Then increase my high frequency a little bit for more textures. Then for my neutral gray leveling and my skin refinement effect, beautiful, for that beautiful smooth look. Then we of course increase our neutral gray contour. So I'm going to repeat the same frequency separation thing for the body. So keep the frequency separation here, increase the low frequency and a little bit of the high frequency so that I'll get a very neat look on the image. I'm noticing that the lips looks too rough, so I'm going to come to the lip line and try to smoothen it out. Yeah, beautiful. So once we come down here, we'll go to our skin texture, add a little bit to the face, and of course the AI retouch to give us that final look. So looking at the image right now, you're going to notice that the skin tones are not matching properly. The one on the face and on the one on the body. And of course, we've lost some beautiful glow lights on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the brightness and the whiteness. So what this tool does is I try to restore those beautiful glow lights that will have glowing on their faces. Then we'll come to skin tone balance. We'll make sure we balance the face and the body. Beautiful. Okay, so next thing to take care of is my makeup, and I think my eyelash needs a little touching. So I'll go down to my hair first of all and fix the hairline, the hair parts here. Beautiful. Then all the way down to my teeth needs whitening, so whiten the teeth all the way down to makeup. Right here in my makeup, I'm going to enhance the eyebrow, very important. I'm going to enhance the eye makeup. And of course the shadow and a little bit of the highlight, just a little bit. Beautiful. Every other thing looking amazing. Let me show you something. So in case you don't want any of the makeup, or in case you want to enhance your makeup way more professionally, you can actually come here and click on any of the makeup. Like this one here is going to look good on her, and it's going to process your image and try applying that makeup on it. I actually like that makeup for my object. I'm going to come back to it, but let's try out and see what others are. This is not bad. Let's see what this got. Beautiful. 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 So I think I'm going to stick with what I have here. Okay. I'm confused on which one to take among them now. I need something very natural. I think I love this. This look really beautiful the before, the after, but that changed her face a little bit. Okay, so this works for me. Now it's time to color grade our image, which is the surprise I said I have for you. So normally we would have used our skin tone here, maybe select the natural and try to increase the warmness, reduce the rosiness and all of that. It's going to come out fine, but man, this is not what I want. Let me show you a new technique that we're going to use to do all of that. So I'm going to make sure I flatten everything on the color. Go back to my adjustment slider. All the way up, we have our AI transfer. So you see it's written beta. Try out now. So it's still in beta version. So this is how it works basically. You can import any skin tone you want. You can even import a folder, stack up like 10 images you like, the skin tones you'll be working with, always put them in a particular folder, then import the folder here. The whole images will line up. You can always sample the skin tone, or you can just bring in the pictures one by one. So let's say your client gives you an image and said, this is the kind of skin tone I want. This is where you do it. For example, she's a fair skin lady and I want her to become a dark skin lady. All I need to do is just to click on any of the dark skin or even the brown. So let's click on the brown so you see the way it transfers to her skin now. And boom, the transfer is made. So because her skin tone was very far from what we'll have here now, we cannot use it, right? We need to give her something that looks like her. Even if I click on this one, it's still going to give us that version of skin tone, a dark model. Let's look at it and see what we'll have. You see, her skin tone is now dark, which is not what we want originally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one here from Deity Studio that I love the skin tone. Of course, it's very close to what she would have been looking like originally, so that makes the work very easy. But you're going to notice that we'll have too much brightness, right? It's looking too bright and too unreal. So all I need to do is to control the slider. So if I reduce the tone, it's going to just bring down all that brightness you are seeing on it, because it was also sampling the brightness. So we just have what our image was looking like before. I think it's a bit was brighter than this before, so I keep it somewhere around here. And of course, you can reduce the color intensity. You can even make it stronger. And you can reduce the general intensity of the whole effect. And you can also make it stronger. So keep this here, keep this here, and drop this here. Okay, and we are good to go. Another thing we can do is to just come to our tone and add a little contrast and maybe a little of clarity and haziness, so that we'll get that beautiful contrast on the image. So once we get back to our retouching slider and everything loads up, this is what we'll get. Beautiful. Look at that skin. Extremely beautiful. I love this. The before, the after. Amazing results we'll have right here. So I think I want to make the reds in the image to become pepper red and very poppy. So I'm going to go to my HSL, target my reds, right? And just, brighten it up a little bit. And that's also that it doesn't brighten everything up. And I love the look. Another thing I feel I need is just to add a little bit more in the lip gloss so that her lips, stands out too. So come down to our makeup, go to our lip gloss and find something, slightly reddish, looking more like it. Drop it down here. Beautiful. So I think I need to add a little more brightness to her skin. A little bit of the brightness here. And this one. And this is the final result. Of course, if we want to take care of the background, we can now come here and change it. But I love the background that I have. So this is the image when we came into Kumoo. And this is the final result. The before, the after, the before, the after. All fully done using Kumoo. No other external plugin. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. In case you do not have Kumoo and you want to gain access to Kumoo and use it in your own workflow, go to the description of this video and you will be able to see where you click, right? Download link. Click on it and download Kumoo, use our promo code to register to make sure that every say our promo code to buy your first credit rather, or any other one you're going to buy, to always enjoy 30% bonus of whatever credit level that you pay for. So I just noticed one thing. Her eyes are dead. So I need some catchlight in there. So I'm going to go to the eye section, right? Go to the eye section and, put some catchlight. So if we close this, we'll open the eye. So we just add some catchlights to the eye. Beautiful. That works. This works. And this is how we do it. The before, the after. In case you want to take care of the redness of the eye, you can just come into the adjustment, go to your local, go to mask, and just select eye sclera. Sorry, I already concluded the tutorial, but this is necessary. Then we'll reduce the saturation, and the vibrance will have a clean white eye. One more time, thank you for watching. See you on the next one.